how do you make a good music video for a song? You can go big budget, or you can call your friends to send in webcam clips of themselves singing your song. Well, that only works if all your friends are celebs themselves. And for Sara, all she had to do was to pick up the phone.
For the most part, yeah, or an email address or something like that. My guitar player Javier Dunn came up with the idea, and I loved the idea initially. We're all so familiar with that YouTube clip of people singing into their camera and a song that they love. And basically, I just wanted to ask my friends and my colleagues if they would do me this favor, and I was so nervous to ask, but everybody said yes, and jumped on board, and I love it. I just think it's a really feels like a very contemporary snapshot of what's kind of out there today, and then I didn't have to be in the video very much, which was great. If we were in the same city, Ben Folds is become a good friend, and Josh Groban, if we were in the same city, yeah, we would hang out maybe. Yeah, they're lovely. Jennifer Nettles from Sugarland, she's lovely. Adam Levine. I mean, I don't mean for this to sound like I'm name dropping. The cool thing is that it is an authentic expression. Like these aren't just, I didn't just call up celebrities to try to get them to be in my video. These are people that have impacted my life and my career, and I really value them as friends on top of everything else.
Before the Grammy nominations and performances for the Obamas, Sara was a struggling musician waiting tables. She tells us if she was a bad waitress when she had rude customers.
I never spit in anybody's food. I never, I think I probably talked shit about them behind their back. That's probably the worst thing I did. I remember having to ask people to leave at one point because they were staying too long. But no, I was a really nice waitress. I have a guilty conscience, so I'm a pretty nice person, I think, overall. I think you have to laugh a little bit. You get frustrated. Maybe I write a song about it or something. But, overall, I think you have to have a sense of humor, because there's always going to be some asshole out there that makes your life miserable for a second. And you got to be able to just kind of let it go.
Okay, you're pretty honest and you're very open. I would like to think so. Can you tell me, the one thing about the music industry you love and the other thing you hate?
The thing I love the most is getting to see the world, and especially through music. I think sharing music is the most amazing blessing, and the fact that I get to see the world by being a musician, like I get to travel to Singapore to do a concert here, and that's how I get to see Singapore for the first time. That's the best job in the world. The bad part is sort of dealing with I don't know. There's a lot of unwelcome feedback, and you got to sift through. Like we were talking about the critics before, you kind of have to sift through it a little bit, and it's a real challenge. It's a pretty toxic industry in that sense. Like, people care about things that I don't think really matter. It's very superficial. It's, celebrity becomes like the goal as opposed to making good work or good art. But I think it's a real opportunity to focus on what really matters to me, and I get to kind of choose how I want to go through this industry. So there's good and bad to it, but ultimately I'm really lucky and grateful I'm where I'm at.
Awesome. Appreciate it.
Up next, Sara speaks about her fans and how they react to her songs. Also find out which song she wrote just for her critics.